Hey guys, let's wrap up this house in Kalispell. I also had some more drone footage of the when they actually brought the house with the crane and everything. So I'm gonna share a little more of that with you now. Check it out. It's pretty cool. It was pretty amazing watching them pull in with a great big truck and then pick that thing right up with a crane and pop it right in place in pretty short order. It was pretty impressive. So yeah, once we had the basement framed and the electrical and the rough electrical and rough plumbing finished, I was able to jump on getting some wall paneling on the
cranking
basement
along
walls.
here. Haven't made a progress report. We're all fully insulated downstairs and vapor barriered. Now, I'm starting in on our paneling It's this 1/4-inch paneling that has a pattern on it that looks kind of like barn board. So working on the bathroom here now. First getting the bathroom finished off, and then I'm going to work my way forward down the hallway and through the bedroom and up to the front. Wall paneling is all on here in the bathroom, and we want the plumber to be getting here fairly quickly, so I got to get flooring in quickly, because then they can come on Wednesday and get this all buttoned up for the plumbing. And normally I would mount my vanity base here if it had a toe kick, but this one actually sits with legs like a cabinet, you know, like a dresser. So I got to put the flooring in all the way first. So here we go. Okay, got enough of the flooring down through the hallway here to continuously run right up into the bathroom here. So floor is done for the bathroom, and so now I'm going to be able to get this real nice little vanity base in. Top is still not secured. The plumbers are coming late this week or early next week, so they'll put that all together. But all right, so once again I gotta slow down and film every once in a while. So getting all of this paneling is on. Now I gotta get some flooring down. Getting all this finished off. Gonna take it into the bedroom here. And again, like I did with the bathroom, I started here so that I could continue the run straight into the bathroom. And then I'll do the same here, where it'll just be continuous running right on in. But then I can get the flooring done, and then the electricians are coming Monday or Tuesday, so I can get things wired up quick, and then they can actually start moving some things in down here while I move and continue forward.
Along so that they could shift their stuff from upstairs to downstairs and actually get moved in and start using the lower level of the house. So got that all situated pretty quickly, and projects of this really nice round to get things wrapped up were to complete the back deck area, as well as the mudroom.
Got the mudroom about 80% done. Started in on the deck for this back side. It's a 8 foot by 16 feet. Got to get a bunch of trim around the. I'm gonna do like a little belly band kind of detail across the middle and flash that. Some trim around the windows, 1x4, and try to get the exterior pretty well buttoned up, and then got a whole bunch to do on the interior. So yeah, here's our finished mud room. Being down at low grade here, also we had to added some metal flashing down here, and we're gonna kind of infill that or backfill that and create a little swale underneath here, but to protect that the framing and the sheathing down here. But got the metal roof on it, similar to the white roof up above the house. Things are a bit of a mess still here. Gonna get all this stuff cleaned up. And we had a crazy heat wave here too, so we actually temporarily threw a big old air conditioner in the window down here so that we could keep it a little cooler down here while we're working. But did a nice exterior trim details, some nice wood, white wood, painted wood, and a flashing all around with this belly band so that keep that water moving. All right, yeah, so I added this additional door here. And so the mudroom is basically 6 by 8. Has dog doors in the corners and over back down here, so the pups can come and go and the cat can come and go. And we had some of the material left over from the exterior stuff, so we used some of that as a wainscoting. And then we had just enough of the panel material to put some upper wall sections on here. This refrigerator is actually going to be somewhere else. We just moved it to be able to finish the floors. But got her all floored out. Got nice stair tread dry material going in later. And again, here's our support beam running down through the middle.
One of the other big things we put off from the previous fall was the metal ceilings inside the house. That was going to be one of the final things we got going. I got started on the back bedroom.
All right,
and
so we've got beadboard on the bedroom walls here. Got that one all situated and this side all situated. And so now it's time to put our galvanized metal up on the ceiling. Worked out nice. Again, I'm using the normal roofing type screws that you use for putting it the other way, but going right into these nice wooden cleats. And these are all shot up into the framing with 4.5 or 5 inch screws, so they're heavy duty and locked in there good. So halfway done. Got the other half to go here in this room, and then we got the whole rest of the house to do. So looking good.
And unfortunately, I kind of tweaked my neck, which happens sometimes when you're an old fart working like this. So we decided that the living room area can wait, or they could maybe potentially find some other friends locally to do it. Now they kind of saw how I did it.
Yeah, and then one other major
aspect of the wrapping this job up was getting the kitchen countertops custom made. We had a slight delay there. We needed a 12-foot length of laminate, plastic laminate for the countertop, and we ended up actually only having an 8-foot piece, so we had to order another piece. But once that came in, I was able to put that together quick and wrap it up, and it looked really nice. Came out great. Looks like marble.
Well, there I go, getting all ahead of myself again. Starting to make my custom countertops, and I haven't filled anything yet, so I'm gonna back up and show you exactly what I got going. Situation here. We actually have a really long wall. The sink sits about here, and so I need to do a 8-foot piece and a 4-foot piece to get a whole 12-foot length of countertop. Plus we have the corner here, so I also need to come over 37 inches this way and have a little 45-degree angle cut on the corner. So that's what I've got going so far here. The piece underneath here is the long piece that'll go this whole section. Where we got, that's this part here, and then this piece is my corner piece for the inside.
Yeah, as you get deliveries and material for your job, oftentimes you'll get big, flat, large pieces of cardboard. We actually got this handy dandy, nice little thin piece of masonite that I used for a template of that corner. And so I already had that all laid out and marked. So now I've transferred that onto my 3/4 inch piece of MDF, medium density fiber board, which is the best thing you want for making counters. Nice and stable, and also takes the laminate really well. You don't have to worry about plywood having all the little odd, voids and all that kind of crap. Don't make countertops out of plywood. Make them out of MDF, medium density fiberboard. All right, so anyway, I've got it all marked out. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of custom sanding to follow some of my lines where it's not shine. There we go. But this is my cutout for the corner, and then so I'll joint this part here with the 8-foot section running that way, and then we'll have a great big long countertop for that side of the sink. Yeah, being a 12-foot countertop, I had to glue up an 8-foot section to a 4-foot section here. I used my Craig jig and then
Also added cleats and glued everything together so that you can see a little bit of the Craig jig detail there, but added 3-inch cleats across the front and back and everywhere, so that again your countertop ends up looking like it's 1.5 inches thick, but you don't have 1.5 inches of actual material throughout the entire thing, so it doesn't weigh 1,000,000 pounds. Ends up looking like my own shadow. Ends up looking like a nice big 1.5 inch slab of marble when you're done. And so you can get laminate. You can buy, pre-made countertops at Lowe's and Home Depot and stuff like that, but a lot of times they're not big enough, or if you don't like the style, you can make your own basically. And you can order this laminate 5 feet by 12 feet long, like this, so that you can get all of the material you need. We need a 12-foot countertop. Most of the laminate you could buy is only 8 feet long, or you can buy like 10-foot counters. We needed 12 feet, so we got a 60 by 144 for the laminate, and I'm cutting it down to size to be able to put on the top of this countertop. All right, so I've pre-cut my laminate to be about a 1/2 inch over on all dimensions here. I set it on top, clamped it in place. See, I've got a little overhang here so that the whole thing can be moved over, and I used the router with a bearing on it so that I could just kind of follow the contour. What you want to do is put your edge banding on first, your laminate on the edges, and then put your top piece on. So I can get this piece out of the way now. I already started off by ripping 2 2-inch long 12-foot pieces here for my edges. So I will be installing those first on all the sides that are exposed on this piece, and then that's a smaller cabinet for the lower countertop that's between the stove and the fridge. So get the edges on all of these first, and then we'll stick the top. Well, that's wonderful. Last freaking router run on this small countertop piece, and the bearing breaks on my router and it dug right into the front piece and through the top. So thankfully I've got some more over there, and so what I will do as a repair, the sides are fine, I will put another new piece across the front and then a whole nother top piece on top of that, and hopefully nobody will be the wiser, except for you guys.
These are some lovely counters.
Aren't they special?
They are so nice. I'll be so glad to get the new ones.
Get the real deal.
Yeah. Contact paper's great.
Yeah, it comes in handy for a
Something
winter.
OSB for. Yeah.
Well, there we go. 12-foot, 1.5 inches thick. Beautiful countertop. Looks like marble. Okay, so I've got my temporary countertops off, and I'm using the this piece as the template for where the sink's going to go back in, because it's going right back in exactly where it was. So kind of lining these pieces up so I can mark it and cut out for the sink, and should be ready to go in.
So again, this is not a project where I was going to do everything to completion. It's more of using my skill set to finish off a bunch of the things that they aren't able to do. So so they'll be finishing off a lot of the final details. So we don't have a final tour right now. Maybe next season, next year, or next time we're back up in Kalispell, we'll see the full finished product.
And it's like really retro, and everything is real rustic in here, as you'll see when Eric gets done and actually does the filming of the interior. We've tried to go for the least expensive thing we can, and everybody, I think, is really comfortable. I find it to be a really comfortable house. It was 33 degrees below zero last year, and this radiant floor heating kept this place warm, the upstairs, with 4 little cadet heaters going also. So well built, well insulated, and for our Montana weather, it works well. And I'm happy with it, and just tickled to death with the work that Eric and Robin and Hal have done.
They're real happy with what I was able to do for them, and get it looking real nice and get them livable, and I think it came out real nice. Wraps up our project in Kalispell, Montana for this summer of 2024. We are back on the road again on another beautiful location. This is not a green screen background. Beautiful Lake Koocanusa, the northwest of Kalispell, almost to the Canadian border. Found an awesome spot here right down along this gorgeous lake, and going to spend the next month or so working our way up into Washington State and get back up, maybe potentially up to the Olympic Peninsula again, and back down toward Reno for fall. So have a bunch of fun stuff to share again with you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming by again. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and be sure to do the notification bell so as all of our videos pop up, you get notified and you can check them out right away. So thanks again for watching, guys, and come on back for more.